Hello, everyone. I'm the group administrator at Sublimated at its best. I want to thank y'all for joining us on YouTube too. We have a lot of YouTube viewers. They're gonna learn with us. I want to thank everybody who joined our group too. Um, I'm gonna start doing some tutorials. Like today, I got work on some vinyl T-shirts, and they are called Holy Spirit Activate T-shirts. They are layered vinyl T-shirts. So I'm gonna show you how I layer the vinyls on the T-shirts. The first one we're gonna be a red and a black layered T-shirt on a white T-shirt. So um, we're gonna be working in Silhouette Studio. So just sit back and enjoy this tutorial. All right, first of all, if you look right here, we got Activate, and that's gonna go on the shirt, and we're gonna have to cut this out first. So I got it loaded up in Silhouette Studio, and it's ready to be cut. So I go to send, and you see it turn red. That let you know that my cutter gonna get ready to cut it. And I have two cutters, Cameo 1 and Cameo 2. So this one I want to put it on Cameo 1, but before I do that, I want to go back to design, and I want to mirror this image because I don't want the computer to make any decisions on mirroring it. I mirror it myself and then let it cut it as I mirror it. So we don't have to do no thinking. Sometimes if you send it to it the other way, it's going to do it the way it want to do it. So just make sure you mirror your image. And if you look at it here, this whole section right here is a whole shirt. So I don't need the activate part in there because the activate part that I do going to be black. The top layer right here going to be white. So I need to go back in here and ungroup this because I grouped it. So as I ungroup that, I go back through here, copy the bottom. I'm holding my mouse and dragging it across. Right click, and then I cut it. So because I want to get rid of that. So now I want to grab these, right click, group it. Because I want to get much space as I can on the paper. See how I slide it up? All right. I do the same thing with this image. Because if you look at it, there was two different t-shirts. That's one t-shirt here, and that was this one t-shirt. So I want to do the same thing. I want to ungroup, click on it, ungroup it, hit ungroup, grab it, right click, cut. So now I made it disappear. Now I want to group this because it's ungrouped, so I can move it up. Hit group, slide it up. Same thing with this one. Right click, group, slide it up. So my vinyl is 12 by 15. If you see it right here, it's 12 by 15. The width is 12 and the height is 15. I have more space that I can put more image on right here. So what I do, I copy this. So when I'm holding down the mouse and I copy it, and I right click and I hit duplicate. See, it stacks on top of it. So now I can grab that and move it down. Now I won't have room to do another one. So I can just do this top one because I have enough room to put that top one on there. So I go on and click on it, duplicate, right click, duplicate, scroll down. So now I don't have enough room to put another one. Because just say if I try to put another one on there, it might be cutting on that line real close. So we might can squeeze this up and then right click, duplicate, and see if we can get another one in there. As long as you is in your red mark, you should be good. Okay, so now you look at it, there's one t-shirt, there's two t-shirts, there's three, there's four. So let's try to slide that up a little bit so it can be a little line in it. All right, now what I want to do now, I want to hit send. Material is heat transfer smooth. My cut setting is already set. I'm sending it to my second cameo. So if I switch it to my screen here, you'll see that's my cameo 1. This is my cameo 2. All right, I want to print that image on my white one. So I send it to my white cameo, or where the white vinyl at. And the next image we'll send it to the black vinyl. But we ain't gonna do that right now. We still working on this first image. So I hit send. All right, now the computer asked me, do send mirror or send as is? See, I already mirrored it. I don't want to send mirror because it's just if I had a regular send mirror, it might do it any kind of way. So I want to make the decision itself, and I said send as is. So I hit send as is. So now I'm cutting it. Switch it over to it because I want to cut. I'm gonna cut the black and the white one, so I'm gonna switch back and do the same thing to the white vinyl. I want to switch it over to cameo 1, and then I hit when it says ready. I hit send as is. So now, see both cameos are printed. So it takes a little bit for it to cut it out, but I can switch over to the other video, the other room that I'm in, let you kind of see the top of the shirt. But we'll start over. But that's how the shirt will kind of look. This is not finished yet. We got the first layer down red. Then I need a black activate, and then we'll go from there. But I'm switching back to the cutters now. And it take a little while for it to cut, so it's a live video. I'm pretty much just gonna let it run. And while it's doing that, I can switch back to this screen. Go back to design. Alright, this the next Holy Spirit gotta go on the t-shirt too. So do the same thing. Group, I copy them all, right click, then I mirror, and flip it over. So then, when them two finish cutting, I go to send. And whichever cut to be ready first, I go and send it to it. So I switch back to the cutters, the cameo, and they're still cutting. And if y'all need to, y'all can join us on Facebook. We do have a Facebook group, and I'm probably going live now on this group, but it's called Sublimated at its Best and More. We are a print shop in Saluda, South Carolina. We print vinyl, sublimation. We have large format printers. We have big, large vinyl cutters, and I just purchased a Silhouette Cameo 4 Pro. So I'm gonna be showing an unboxing on it too. So let y'all be in and do some trials on it and see what's going on. All right, I'm gonna let it still cut. All right, that's one of the shirts out there at the heat press that how to look. That's the red one. We have a red one we have to do. We have a black one, and we have a white one we have to do. That's the red one, and you see it say Holy Spirit in gold, and then activate in white. That's two layer. Um, we got gold and white, and we doing two layered shirt. You know, you have two different colors on it. We cut out the Holy Spirit. That'll be this. And then we did the activate. And I'll switch back over. Go back to design. And that's your activate. That's how it looks. And then we have one more, but I got them all printed, but I can open it up so you can still see it, what it looked like. Okay. And that what it looked like. So you had this one, that one, and Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit in gold, activate in white, and activate gold in gold. So you'll be able to get this image here. When I press my vinyl, I press it for 15 seconds. But just say when I get ready to do the first one, I have to put the activate down first, because if you look close, the Holy Spirit is on top of it. So you have to put this white down first. Then you put the Holy Spirit down. So when I put the white down first, I do it for 5 seconds. I press it for 5 seconds for 320 degrees on my heat press. Then I put my Holy Spirit down. Then I put my activate. And then I put my cross with the activate. I do them together. So I'm gonna show you them. So I switch back to the cutter. One of them finished. I hit unload, and that's to be your vinyl. So now it's all cut out. So now we have to do the weeding. I don't have the camera showing on me on the weeding, but I will have a weeding course for you. So while that's cutting, I'll weed this image. While that was cutting out, but I will have a course on the best way to weed vinyl. Weeding vinyl can be very, very hard. Um, there's all kind of forms of t-shirt printing, and a lot of people use vinyl. A lot of people use sublimation. Um, a lot of people use direct to garment. A lot of people use DTF. It depends on the preference of the customer, what they want, and the owner of the shop of what they want to do. With wording, I mean, I have a DTF printer. I have a direct to garment printer. It just preference on what you like to use, what's faster, what's easier. So you go from there on that. If you look at that one, that one is finished too. So both of that finished. I'll change the camera angle. so you can see me weeding a little bit. So now I'm back weeding. This is called weeding. You're taking the image off, taking the vinyl off the what the cutter had cut. So it's I'm gonna be helping a lot of people, showing them what we do in this shop, and this show gonna be called Print with Me. It's gonna be day-to-day orders that we have, and we have to print. And I just want y'all to be able to get with us and print with us that day, and hope you be able to enjoy it, especially the newbies, people who want to learn different things. And there's so much to learn. I'm still learning, and I've been printing for a while. A lot of people know how to do this a different way, but this is the way I do it. So if you feel free to, say something how to do something, do your own video, show somebody how you do it. There'll be a lot of people come on your video that want to show you how to do something, and that's fine. But do your own live. We almost done with the weeding. This is called weeding vinyl. The cutter just cut it. So now I'm weeding the parts that I don't want, that would not go on the shirt. And that's your vinyl. So now we'll get ready to press it on the shirt. I'll meet y'all at the heat press. Bring it down first. Then I press it for 5 seconds, and we at 335 degrees. So now, 5 seconds. Then I can peel it out. Then I take, and we're using puff vinyl on that one. Then I take the Holy Spirit, put it on top of it. Then I take my Activate, put it up under it. Then I press it for another 5 seconds. Okay. All right. Then I take my cross, put it down. Then I take my other background, activate. Then I press it for 15 seconds. I let it cool for a second. Then I take it out. See, that one is puff vinyl, but the rest of them won't have puff vinyl on it. It's just the vinyl, it puffs out a little bit. So we'll do that. So I take this shirt off. That one is done. Okay. Next one we're going to do is white. We'll be on a white t-shirt. We'll follow the same steps. We press it for 5 seconds. To get the moisture out. Now this time, we're going down with red. Rule of thumb, still 3 fingers down. So I know I have another image that go on top of this, so I have to bring this down for. Press it for 5 seconds. Okay. Then I take my Holy Spirit. And you see it shows you where you need to sit it at. So I'm sending my Holy Spirit on. Then I get my activate. Put it up against the other red. Take my protector. Press it for another 5 seconds. Remove the backing. Now I take my cross. Put it down. Then I take my last red. Put it over it. And make sure when you're doing that, see, I put this on top of that. Because if I put the cross on top of that, then it won't bond to the shirt there. So I put my cross down first, and see, now I got this image is not on the cross, so I can still be able to press it. That's why I cut it out on the cross, so when you press it down, it'll be on each side of it. Take my backing. Press it for 15 seconds. Activate. Okay. Now we'll go on to the red one. Get my red centered up. Press it. 5 seconds. Okay, so now this is going to have a white activate background. I put it down the same. Five seconds. Fill. Now I take, we're going to have a gold Holy Spirit. Put it down. Put your activate up under it. Gold. And I press it for 5 seconds. Okay. Remove the backing on it. Now I get my gold cross. Put it down. Then the white background. Cover it. And this will be 15 seconds. Remove the backing. Don't worry about the discolored or the shirt. That's the heat that turned this shirt a darker red. But they're going to turn back as it cool off. But that's that one. So I want to thank every one of y'all. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this video. We got more to come. So this is just the part one and part two. Layering vinyl on Silhouette Studio. The full progress. How you do it. So, but we got some more tutorials we're going to do. And I want to thank everybody for watching. War Rap.